Good morning to some, good afternoon to most. It's your boy Earl. We're back at day 73, March 14, 2018, and we're getting to some more high-level thinking, high-level concepts for your business and your personal life. And as you will see today and yesterday, really what's on my mind, because as you guys well know, we're taking the sauce across the country this year. And as we prepare for that, one of the things that is on the front of my mind is capacity. And yesterday was, do you have the capacity to win? Can you develop the capacity to win? And today, we're talking about organization capacity or organizational capacity or capability. Okay, those words can be sometimes interchanged. And so, with that being said, I have my notes here in front of me because I am constantly looking at this, because as we talk to multiple vendors, we talk to multiple stores and outlets, in my mind, I know that I have to be able to have the capacity to deliver once we execute some of these sales contracts. And so for you today, I'm going to talk about really 5 areas, if you will, of organization capacity. And do you have them? And if not, you had to start at least thinking about them, and then slowly but surely adding a level or adding a dimension as you grow your business. Why? Because one of the things in business is you want to be able to scale, okay? And you want to scale to a certain level. So right now, we're looking at scaling to minimum. Can we deliver 1 million bottles of sauce across 3 flavors, okay? That's about 300,000 bottles of sauce each flavor. And can we scale to that? Because as you well know, if you're doing it in food or any kind of retail product, companies are going to ask you, well, best case scenario, your stuff starts selling, can you deliver? And so that's what we're looking at right now. So organization capacity, here are the 5 areas. Number 1, first of all, what is organization capacity? It's your ability. Now, this is my definition. This is kind of in my wording. It's the ability to be able to deliver. Okay, number 1. Also, what kind of weight can you carry? What kind of responsibility? What kind of capacity do you have? Okay, not right now, as in right now. You sign a contract right now. Do you have the capacity, the capability to deliver on what you're saying? Okay, so that's kind of what that is, what that means. Okay, so now, how do you express that? That's the key right here. So how do you express having the ability? Well, number 1, as you well know, sole proprietor. A lot of people I work with on a per product basis or per project basis. Okay, so 1, in your organization capacity, what kind of HR do you have? Okay, how many people, how many different companies do you work with? All right, I have a graphics design people, distributorships, people who do certain things specifically for me for certain types of products I'm delivering. So 1, what is your HR? What's your personnel look like? Okay, and not only that, do they have the skills to deliver? Do they have the experience to deliver? Okay. 2, capacity. What is your material? Things that you own physically. Okay. What are your resources physically? Do you have access to a lot of paper? Do you have access to a lot of supplies? Some people are land heavy. Some people are machine heavy. Okay, you walk into some companies that have a ton of machines that aren't even working. Why? Because they developed or they had a investment at one point in time for a certain level of capacity. Now they don't have that. So that machine is sitting over there. So what kind of machinery do you have? Okay. And then watch this one. 3rd one, which is key, financial capacity. What kind of cash do you have on hand? You look at Apple, you look at Microsoft, you look at Dell, you look at Oracle. These guys are huge cash reserves. Okay. Because that's an area that they choose to be cash heavy in. Okay, that's also a strategy. Why? Because you want to be able to execute without having to go to a lender. But also, being a sole proprietor, what's your credit look like? Okay, because credit and resources and cash, that's part of your capacity, your organizational capacity. Okay. 4, intellectual knowledge, intellectual information. For example, my recipes, not just the ones that have developed and made, but the ones I don't have developed. Okay, your resources. How do you get your knowledge and information? Okay, your pool of information. Is it current? Is it strategic? Is it commonplace? Are you talking about knowledge about 2 + 2 = 4? Or are you talking about intellectual knowledge, that things that you have researched or things that you know about? Okay, do you have a database of that information, which is key? We do. Because we've been in the business for a long time, we have a database, emails, and customer profiles. Okay, that's important and a part of your organizational capacity. And then 5, your intellectual resource. We're talking about strictly your brain trust. Okay, some books, if you're a reader, we're talking about your mastermind now. Okay, we're talking about your intellectual, your brain capacity. Are you good at solving problems? Okay, copyrights. Okay, all my formulas. Okay, copyrights, things of that nature, names, copyrights, logos, design work, copywritten. Okay, that's part of our organizational capacity to move forward, meaning no one's going to stop us per se. Say, hey, that belongs to us, that belongs to me, that belongs to you. So all those things are part of your organization capacity. Okay, can you protect what you do? All right, and as we go across the country, you better believe that's part of what's on my mind right now. Protecting our packaging, protecting our recipes, protecting our intellectual capacity. So, really quickly, organizational capacity, organizational capability. Here it is. Your overarching information. Okay, number 1, your HR. Who's working with you? Who you're partnering with? Number 2, your physical and material resources, where machines, paper, machines that make things for you. What about this one? Your land, the building. Do you own or lease your building? Okay. 3, your money situation. You have huge cash reserves, or you credit heavy. All right. 4, your information, your pool of knowledge. Is it private, or is it something that everybody else knows? Is it strategic? Okay. 5, and then your intellectual capabilities and capacities. All right. Can you solve problems when things come your way? Do you fold up like a lawn chair, or can you solve problems? Okay. It's your boy Earl. We're out. Today is organizational capacity day 73, 3/14/2018. Get at us. www.deuceswild22.com. DEUCESWID 22.com. Day 73, 3/14. God bless.